if there's any other question, this is the right moment. Otherwise, I will invite our first guest to attend the pitch session. No questions? Very well then. I invite to the table the first project. The project is Feriado. Let's give them a warm welcome, please.
And the story is set in Ecuador in 1999, in the days that led to one of the worst financial disasters in the history of Ecuador. The protagonist is Juan Pablo, this 16-year-old kid from a wealthy family in Ecuador, kind of shy, silent, and who feels different from everybody around him, but maybe hasn't really sat down and give it too much thought about it. So the story begins when Juan Pablo arrives at Hacienda in the Andes, where his uncle, his banker, involved in a corruption scandal, is hiding. With him, his wife, and teenage children. And around him, Juan Pablo feels even more different. He kind of secludes himself in this sketchbook where he draws and writes some poems. Until he meets Juano, this black metalhead, very charismatic, extroverted kid from the nearby town. And with Juano, Juan Pablo's world suddenly opens up. So in the following days of Feriado, of the holiday, as both the country and the family fall apart, this intense friendship develops into moments of romantic tension, leading to a kiss, breakup, and the realization from Juan Pablo of who he is. And this story comes from a memory from when I was a kid. I saw a group of men attacking a young boy. And this kind of stuck with me as a very graphic memory of this relationship, kind of master-servant dynamic that's still very, very present in Ecuador and creates a whole attitude that is really, really hard to break from. So Juan Pablo, in the film, he experiences a similar episode, and this is what propels him to first rebel from his family and then explore this relationship with Juan. And I also was interested in exploring this kind of this unspoken sense of guilt that exists between those who have money, land, opportunities, and those who don't. And in this case, Juan Pablo, during the film, he begins to have some sense of social awareness, and suddenly he feels he doesn't belong to one side or the other. So visually, we start in the Andes, in the mountain. It's blue, there's haze, there's mountains that are pressing the people. And we are in this hacienda house where there's tension. I want to create a soundscape with sounds and news reports and the fights of the uncle and the teenagers.
Aquí estamos directamente. Vamos a ver plata. ¿Tú también? Lucas, por loco. Venir para acá. Qué buena. Igual yo creo que lo mejor es pasar por las mesas quitándole las billeteras a todo esto. Para allá arriba. Aquí tengo las billeteras de... Si las quieren de vuelta. Le mandé foto de su hijo.
After this key city in which they go to a waterfall where the leaves are greener, everything's brighter. Pablo jumps off a cliff into the water, and it's both like physical but also emotionally. And when coming out of the water, his realization that he likes guano will become more evident for him, but also the audience.
We're going to shoot Feriado in August 2011 and Super 16 and finish it in 35 millimeters. Our production budget is 310,000 euros. We have already secured 25% of it. We won the Ecuadorian Film Award for production. And as well as here in AustraLab, we have been invited to the Huelva production market. We have some of our crew attached. Our executive producer is Vida Torres Blanco, which is the producer of Temporada de Patos and El Laberinto del Fauno. Our director of photography is Bradford Young, who just finished shooting the Chilean director Sebastián Silva's latest feature. And our composer is Daniele Lupi, who scored the film produced by Quentin Tarantino, Hellraiser. We have already started our casting process in Ecuador, and we're here to look for a co-producer who wants to join us and develop the film further and help us close the financial gap of 160,000 euros we need to finish the film. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a very short project. Thank you very much. You're 1 minute early, so that gives time for questions. Please. Anybody from the table wants to make a question?
How does it work?
Press the button, Natalie. There you go, Natalie.
You have a final version of the script where I want this
I mean, I've been developing the script for quite some time, and so I'm probably at 12 draft. I feel that there's certain themes, certain characters that need some a little bit of work in there, but it's an advanced.
And you write it alone? Or?
Yes, I wrote it. Yes.
Is this your first feature?
This is my first feature, yes.
What's it about one? Whose background and what are you doing over there?
Excuse me, one question of order. When you want to speak to the mic, you have to ensure that the light is on and red. If any second person presses the button, it was cut.
So yes, can you tell me again about Juan? His background and what he's doing over there?
Juan. The protagonist is Juan Pablo. Juan, okay. Yes, he's a kid from the town, near the hacienda, and he's really into black metal. He's very outspoken, kind of, the center of attention, and he, very like hormonal teenager, kind of wanting to experience everything and try everything. So that's fun.
For me, it was not really clear because in your synopsis you were speaking about the bank thing. For me, it's not so clear how that's woven into the rest of your story.
Okay.
Yes.
The idea is that it'll play as a backdrop to the story. So I always, the main story is this romantic story between these two teenagers, but I want to have this basically a backdrop of this world that opposes to this, beautiful ideal world, and against that there's this world of the adult, which is, I want to present it as a corrupt world. So that's all that's going on with the crisis in Ecuador. But it's basically in the background. Yes.
That was my question. Yeah, the background. Why did you set the story in this particular moment? The corruption is carrying around that.
Yes.
Why? And if you're gonna follow the story of the bank corruption during in parallel of the story of the two kids.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, that was exactly the question. Why did you set the story in this particular moment of the Ecuadorian history? And if you're going to follow the story of the bank corruption and the crisis, the bank crisis, in parallel of the...
Yeah, well, I was very interested in this, story, everything that happened. Well, it affected us all, Ecuadorians. I think in another way it's also, very contemporary financial crisis, and in Ecuador, there have been a couple of documentaries that explored the crisis from the victim side, from the victim's point of view, and I was very interested in right now I'm the bad guy. So I was very interested in this because there were so many stories from the other side, and I thought it could be.
¿Y lo voy a regalar de coima? ¿De coima jurado? Ay, igual, Todo dije.
Could you tell us a bit more about your budget and how you want to raise money?
Our budget is 310,000 euros, and we have 25% of it secured because of the Fondo Nacional de Cine del Ecuador. The rest of it, we have another production award in Ecuador, also by international film funds, through financial investors in Ecuador, and through our crew members. We have secured the script also.
And so do you know exactly what is your gap at the end? Is like 60 or?
Our gap is 75% of it is about 2,060 euros. 1,000 euros.
Is there a particular necessity to shoot in August rather than